Good morning, everyone. We're about to bring you the latest COVID-19 UAE updates. However, if you found this podcast through an article, which so many of you are doing, please hit that subscribe button wherever you get your podcasts so you can get your Dubai news daily.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday to you all. My name is Shireen Ahmed, and today you're joining us back on the Lovin Daily on the weekends. So, Mariam and I usually take the lives on the weekends on the lives. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day so far. If you're up this early, then you probably are. As always, please let me know, everyone on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you're watching this from, let me know where you're watching. Let me know. I also give you guys shout outs sometimes, and it's really great to know who's joining us and from where, because for some reason we have a lot of people that actually end up watching us. A lot of non-Dubai, non-UAE residents who are watching us, which is really interesting. It's good to know. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. But yes, we have things to talk about today. So shall we start? We shall start. Yes. If you haven't prepped your morning yet, you can leave me in the background. You don't have to look at my face. It's fine. I will forgive you. Otherwise, get yourself a cup of coffee like I have here. And let's start. All right. Okay, so there's been a lot of talk about Dubai and how they created their own cryptocurrency. And we're here to tell you that is fake news. Again, we should probably know by now that any news that's Dubai related, just a hack for you guys, for the ones that are easily fooled anyway. Dubai has this thing where each and every kind of management, every authority, whatever it is, if there were a crypto authority group at some point, maybe in the future, I don't doubt that might happen. They do have official social media accounts where they announce these announcements. Wow, foggy. Anyway, where they make these announcements, obviously, sometimes even on a daily basis. Like we have our own one for weather updates all across the UAE. So NCEMA, for example, the Dubai police are even more active than I am on social media. And we love to see it because it's at least giving you the official and confirmed sources. So for next time, keep that in mind, please. Thank you to everyone that's joining so far. I can see you. Put down your flags. Let us know. Someone on Instagram's like, why are you people even commenting? What are you guys expecting? Listen, live and let live. How are you? I do like to see people engaging with me because if you saw my setup right now, I do have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights and my phone, and I can see you guys' comments and all the other platforms. So it would be nice to see some engagement here. Keep it coming. I love it. Thank you. Good morning back to you. Yes, thank you for watching from Pakistan. Okay, I digress. I get so distracted too, but you know what? Let us continue. Someone's like, your cup is full of rouge. Well, I am wearing rouge. Duh, of course it would be. It's not invisible lipstick, but thank you for pointing that out. Anyway, the topic of today's live. Yes, so cryptocurrency, Dubai coin does not exist, okay? If you're a crypto fan, which many are actually hopping on this train, right? I know I myself, I've mentioned this probably in the previous lives before, put down some amount for Bitcoin. No idea how it works. Maybe watched one video and I'm just waiting and I'm keeping it there and I don't know what's supposed to happen, but it's there. But a lot of people have been into crypto. There was even an AIBC Tech Summit that took place recently, and the DMCC even launched a crypto center for businesses. But I'm here to tell you, Dubai has not, in fact, created its own crypto coin. Reports suggest, though, that since Dubai is doing everything, obviously, to do with innovation, with being the smartest city, the smartest place in the world, and we've seen some of that already taking place, it has not, in fact, launched its own cryptocurrency. People are saying that there is one called the Dubai coin, or the DBIX. And some reports even suggest that the starting price for this is $0.17 per one coin, and that it had surged 400% in just a couple of days. Again, all of this is false, and that is untrue, unfortunately. But you know what? I'm hopeful that this may be a thing in the future. Oh, and I can just imagine us hopping on it. Anyway, okay. There is, though, one exchange hosting the unverified coin, but a lot of the tech bloggers, people who are in cryptocurrency, who are on YouTube, have said that this is a scam. And Arabian Chain even responded to people asking them, obviously online, this is a Twitter account, if it was true, which they said, we haven't made such an announcement, please be cautious. So much like anything else in the world, right? You have to be cautious of what you're finding. There's even another report that linked the Dubai coin price. So like I said, 400% increase. And it's actually sourced Coin Market Cap, but the site does not host the currency. And many of the information that we have sourced in the false reports on this Dubai coin are actually blocked. So if that's not telling, then I don't know what is. Someone's like, please pull your mic closer. It's hard to hear. Okay, I will. Although for Instagram Live, I don't know if the mic makes much of a difference. So I must scream? Is that what I must do? Because Mariam's gonna kill me if I pull the mic too close. It might affect the actual live streams. If you want, you can watch us on all the other streaming platforms. So we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on YouTube, we're even on TikTok. And Instagram, we just go live. So it's more of a natural, organic live over here. My phone says low battery. Let me fix that. I know, everyone who's watching so unruly of me, but you know, we must do things sometimes. Instagram Live went on a pause, so I had to go over there and resume it. Things I do for y'all. My name is Shireen Ahmed. To those of you who are asking, thank you so much. Someone was like, no, your voice is very clear. Okay, cool. Moving on. Again, so tech vloggers are saying, beware against mining the Dubai coin currency. If you have, do your research and, you know, see how that goes. Again, like we said, though, the DMCC, which is actually in our area here in JLT, has launched a crypto center. So this can only mean bigger and better things for crypto lovers here in the UAE. And it's just odd because, right, like just a few years ago, this was just something that a few people knew about, but it's crazy how after the pandemic, it has really rose to become something even more discussed. So the possibilities of it really becoming our type of currency in the future doesn't seem too far reaching now.
Lovin Extra is here. This is the new membership, and while absolutely nothing changes for our readers, extra members get access to premium content, exclusive competitions, and first look for tickets and access to the coolest events across the city, and Lovin merch. If you subscribe right now, a very cool Lovin Red Eco Water bottle will be delivered to your door.
All right. If you're an Emirates fan, if you've recently traveled, if you have your own favorite airlines, let us know in the comment section below, because Emirates has yet again, for the 8th year in a row, yes, 8th consecutive year in the world, in a row, has won the best airline worldwide title with the Business Traveler Middle East Awards. 8th year, okay? So basically what this means is DXB Airport, yet again, much like a Filipina in a Miss Universe pageant, has won this thing. And I have no doubts why. You know what? I've only ever, honestly speaking, sat in their economy class seats. Not me announcing it to everybody, but I can say with full confidence that that was the most luxurious economy class that I had ever sat in. You know, I've sat in so many other airlines during my previous travels to Philippines, when I would go with my mom every year. And I could just, oh my God, it is beautiful. You don't even feel like you're in economy class sometimes. Although I am tall, I'd wish for more leg room, but compared to any other airline, Emirates still even has the best leg room, which helps us folks who are, you know, above 5'9". But yes, as you know, Terminal 3 itself, the Emirates terminal on its own, already has 50 touchless kiosks. And they've been doing this way before the pandemic, right? Like we had that whole thing where you you insert your card, your Emirates ID in this case, and you can enter without really having to deal with immigration officers if you are a UAE resident, which I found so helpful. And every time I was going back to my hometown, I'm like, why don't we have that here? Why don't we have this everywhere? It's just so convenient. But yes, 8th consecutive year in a row, they've won the best airline in the world. So the Business Traveler Awards 2021 announced them as the best airport in the world, like I just said, best airport in the Middle East, and the best airport for duty-free shopping in the Middle East. Yes! Yes, Emirates, you go. You go. We have all these things that I'm talking about, by the way, up on the Lovin Dubai website. That's lovindubai.com. You can even see exactly, there's a TikTok that's even embedded in this article, which you can view, and it shows how luxe the Emirates, well, one of the planes are on the Emirates. It even shows you how there's a shower on board, all of that. Super interesting. Mariam actually just asked me before going, she's like, there's a shower on board the Emirate plane? And I was like, yes,
it's weird,
sis, it is true.
It's not for us, but
it's not for us economy folk. But you know what? At least it's there.
Yeah.
If you've maybe got a friend who works as cabin crew, then you can get that wasta, if you know what I mean, to get a little tour or take a picture there and totally flex and act like, you sat in business.
I was there.
First class.
But they're really nice. If you think about that, like the cruise, like the thing
I know so many Emirates.
Yeah.
Shout out my girls who work at Emirates.
I actually meet them in the metro, but like they're so cute. But like what I'm saying is sometimes when you go to other, airlines, no offense, all of the crew, staff are really good. But like once you go to Emirates, they're really friendly, they're really nice.
Yeah.
And Emirates always has activities, by the way, on like while traveling, you'll find, like, for example, they have coloring books for kids, even adults. By the way, I asked for one and they gave me.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Yeah.
See, I love that.
Yeah, they always give people, because they're like, kids need, like when I asked them, why do you have this? They were like, because kids need the distraction.
Yeah.
There,
Especially when you're about to take off. I'm sure that would be a bit scary for some. I'm so sorry that I'm touching my eye. It feels like there's something there, but it could also just be the light.
My beauty.
Someone's like, wow, you're very beautiful. Thank you, love. Thank you, darling. I'm sorry, I just watched Cruella last night and I have this attitude like no other. My ego has been boosted like no other. You have to see it if you haven't. The new Disney take on Cruella de Vil. But anyway, congrats to Emirates. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Yesterday, there were reports of a fire that broke out in Al Rumul it was spotted actually near the Dubai airport. It was a ceramics warehouse that caught fire that evening. Basically, residents spotted the smoke, and then they obviously grew concerned. But then the Dubai media office shortly after announced that the civil defense has put out the minor fire in the ceramics warehouse and no casualties were reported. So that's good. So if you're one of the people who may have sighted it, saw it while you were driving, fret not, nothing has happened. It's all good, because the fire was controlled and put out in a record time by 5:39 p.m. Even though the fire technically broke out at 4:48 p.m. Can you imagine that? That is so quick. Love to hear it. Love that for you guys, and especially very relieved that there were no casualties. So there you go. Thank you to everyone also that actually sends us these things. Sometimes there are like car accident sightings on the road, and it helps get things done faster, doesn't it, when you cite it? But make sure when you cite it next time to obviously call the Dubai police first and foremost before obviously sending it out to media channels. Thank you. That is, imagine I'm like, okay, what do I say now? But yes, that's pretty much it for today's stories. I hope you guys had a great time. I hope I was able to put a smile on your face this Friday morning. Let me know if you have some plans. I have a few suggestions for you. If you're a Friends fan, the Friends reunion has come out. No ad, no anything. I've been watching Friends since I was young. Mariam still has it. I'm bookmarking this and embedding this in my mind. You have to watch Friends. I just won't allow it. I will not allow myself to be associated with someone who's not watched Friends.
Even my
best friends are like having fights with me over this.
It's done. Like, this is about to break us up. Like, I'm done. So Friends, the reunion is available. I think in the UAE you can only stream it on OSN, which is what I did. And I was in tears. I'm still emotional about this. There's just a lot of things you'll find out. One very specific thing you'll find out if you've seen it. You know what I mean? But don't write it down. That was super, super interesting. Also, it sounds like I'm really advertising these things, but no. Also though, Cruella was out in theaters, premiered in theaters last night. I'd been waiting for this moment since I saw the trailer. Emma Stone did a fabulous job. Yes, Chai, movie guy Chai, I'm probably stealing your moment right now. But let me just give you my review. It was empowering. It was confusing because you don't know whether love or hate her. And it gives you the backdrop story, right, of Cruella before she became Cruella de Vil. And it's always fun when they do kind of prequels like that. It's kind of like how they did Maleficent, right? You've only ever known the villain Maleficent in the cartoon Sleeping Beauty, right? So, but then with the movie that Angelina Jolie did, they did some nice twists where you got to figure out why she was the way that she was, and they kind of switched her up to be more of a protagonist than an antagonist, or a bit of both, which is really good storytelling.
Yeah, I like this recently. Like, I was talking to my mom about this yesterday. A lot of films, a lot of dramas, a lot of shows now, they're not just spotting the light on, like, you know, good and evil.
Yeah.
No, because like no one is good.
No one's just good all the time. Yes.
And no one's just evil. And the evil there's always an action and a reaction.
Yes.
Even if you're born this way.
It's rooted from somewhere.
Yeah. Then there's a reason why you were born this way.
Truth. So people, when I have attitude sometimes, just know it is rooted from somewhere. I've gone through things. You don't know me. You don't know my life.
I'm not the
You're probably like, who is this girl? What is she talking about? Anyway, watch Cruella if you want. Not that I'm forcing you or anything, but to the gals out there, all I have to say is my friend and I, Heidi and I, walked out of the cinema theater. I kid you not, Mariam, we did not talk to each other the entire time when we were walking back to her car from the movie. Why?
What?
We felt so empowered. We had like it's like we fed off of Cruella's whole energy.
You're like, don't
her boss energy. We walked. And in my head, I knew I was doing the power walk. I was just like, yes, like, you're all inferior. I cannot do this, you know?
I'm going to watch it.
And she was doing the same, apparently.
Yeah. She was like, don't talk to me.
Apparently. And then we laughed in the car. She was like, did you realize that we did not speak to each other? And I was like, I don't know about you, but I was doing a power walk. And she was like, me too. Burst out laughing. But anyway, I talk so much. I'm so sorry. But I guess that's why I'm in this line of work. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. I hope you have an amazing Friday, and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow here, same time, same place, Lovin Daily, all social media platforms. Let's go. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys, that is a wrap for the Lovin Daily. We are back same time, same place every weekday morning. And of course, don't miss the Lovin Show every Tuesday where I chat with Dubai personalities. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and have a great day.